And I can't see the chat. Okay, here we go. On Twitch. So, good morning, Twitch. So, Twitch, we're already connected. Are we connected on YouTube? YouTube says it's connected. So, all right. Okay, YouTube is connected. Let's go live on Facebook. Okay, so it is now streaming to all three services. So what the? All right, so that is good. Let's go here for TikTok reasons. All right, and Alexa, timer 9 minutes.
9 minutes, starting now.
All right, good morning, TikTok, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook and Twitch. So tomorrow there'll be no daily devotion because my mom is going to have surgery and she has to be there in Starkville, Mississippi at 6 a.m. and I'm driving her over there in her car. So today we're on chapter 2, and then Tuesday when we come back on the 10th, we should be in chapter 3. So let's get into this right now, and get it rolling. And I'm sorry if the video is choppy, but I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube and Rumble on my OBS. So, and it's all good, but it does kind of make things look like that the audio is going and not the important thing is the audio. So we got I put a 9-minute timer instead of 10, so that way it would stop. Okay, so chapter 2, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Now it shall come to pass in the latter days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established on the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. Many people shall come and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his ways, and we shall walk in his path. Far out of Zion, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. He shall judge between the nations and rebuke many people. They shall beat their swords into plowshare, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up swords against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore. O house of Jacob, come and let us walk in the light of Yahweh. For you have forsaken your people, the house of Jacob, because they filled with Eastern way, because they are filled with Eastern ways. They are soothsayers like the Philistines, and they are pleased with the children of foreigners. Their land is also full of silver and gold, and there is no end to their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, and there is no end to their chariots. Their land is also full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands, that which their own fingers have made. People bow down, and each man humbles himself. Therefore, do not forgive them. Enter into the rock and hide in the dust from the terror of Yahweh. The glory of his majesty, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and Yahweh alone shall exalt in that day. For the day of Yahweh, the day of Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, shall come upon everything proud and lofty, upon everything lifted up, and it shall be brought low, upon all the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon all the oaks of Bashan, upon the high mountains, and upon all the hills that are lifted up, upon every high tower, and upon every fortified wall, upon all the ships of Tarisha, Tarnish, Tarshish, and upon all the beautiful slopes. The loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be brought low. Yahweh alone will be exalted in that day, but the idols he shall utterly abolish. They shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth, from the terror of Yahweh and the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake the earth mightily. In that day, man will cast away his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they have made, each for himself to worship. To the moles and the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks, and into the crags of the rugged crags of the rugged rocks, from the terror of Yahweh and the glory of his majesty, when he shall arise to shake the earth mightily. Serve yourselves from such a man whose breath is in his nostrils, for of what account is he? So basically this is a warning that there will be a multitude of earthquakes and shakeups in the end days. Hello, Rose. Of course, I think you're already gone. So, with that being said, we are going to start chapter 3 on Tuesday, since I won't be here tomorrow. And Yeshua loves you. Hallelujah. Okay, so